is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Good morning, sports fans, and good morning, Missouri. This is Guy Newcomb, the scoreboard guy, coming to you live from the Pizza Ranch studio on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, presented by the Chevy dealers of the Ozarks, the Bank of Billings, Burgess and Associates, Doak Propane, Central Bank, and Liuna Laborers Local 663, building Missouri and building Missouri State, and reminding all of us to please drive safely in all work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. And now for a little On This Day in History, presented by Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. They care as much about your money as you do. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC. On this date, May the 24th in 1775, John Hancock unanimously elected as president of the First Continental Congress. In 1818, General Andrew Jackson captures Pensacola, Florida. In 1822, Simon Bolivar secures the independence of Ecuador from Spain at the Battle of Fopinchina. In 1844, Samuel Morse types out, "What hath God wrought?" in the world's very first telegraph message. In 1883, a brilliant feat of 19th century engineering, the Brooklyn Bridge, spanning the East River from Brooklyn to Manhattan Island in New York City, is opened on this date in 1883. In 1918, Cleveland starter Zan Kovaleski sets a club record for most innings pitched, 19, in a complete game as the Indians defeat the New York Yankees 3-2 at the Polo Grounds in New York City. In 1928, a record 12 future Hall of Famers take the field as the New York Yankees defeat the Philadelphia A's 9-7 at Shibe Park. Among those, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Tony Lazzeri, Wade Hoyt. Leo DeRocher played shortstop for the Yankees that day. Ty Cobb played right field for the A's. Tris Speaker, Mickey Cochran, Jimmy Fox pinch hit in that game. Eddie Collins, Earl Combs, and Al Simmons. And what is even more amazing is that both managers, Miller Huggins and Connie Mack, will also become Hall of Famers, as was the home plate umpire Tom Connolly. In 1935, first Major League night baseball game is played in Cincinnati. The Reds defeat Philadelphia 2-1. In 1940, the New York Giants defeat the Boston Bees 8-1 in the first night game at the Polo Grounds. And in 1941, the German battleship Bismarck sinks the British battlecruiser HMS Hood. Of the 1,419 servicemen and women on board, only 3 people survive. And now, page 2.
I believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
On the state softball scoreboard from yesterday, state championships in both Class 1 and 2. There are only two classes in spring softball. Class 1 state champion is Valley Catholic as they finish the season at 20 wins and 3 losses with a 2-1 victory over Concordia. The Class 2 state champion is the Mountaineers of Mount Vernon. Finishing the season at 37-1, they shut out West County 6-0 yesterday in the Class 2 state championship. State baseball scoreboard, the Class 3 sectionals took place yesterday. Portageville defeats Scott City 6-5. West County over Valley Park 3-0. Ellsbury defeats South Shelby 8-2. With South Callaway over Dixon 6-1. Stockton defeats Lamar 9-3. Barstow over Cole Camp 6-3. Lathrop defeats Tri-County 10-6. In the Class 4 sectionals yesterday, Kennett defeats Potosi 4-0. John Burroughs shuts out Sullivan 10-0. St. Charles West over Orchard Farm 11-4. Fulton over Macon 2-0. Springfield Catholic defeats Eldon 5-1. Nevada over Monette 3-2. Boonville defeats Summit Christian 4-3, and Excelsior Springs over Maryville 9-0. And the schedule today, Class 1 quarterfinals will be Greenwood versus Cooter, St. Elizabeth versus a Liberal, Sacred Heart takes on Community, South Nottoway takes on Green City. In the Class 2 quarterfinals, Chaffee versus Bernie, Salisbury will take on Putnam County, Iberia travels to Ash Grove, Maysville will be at Tipton. Page 3, Adam Wainwright earns his 197th career win by surviving, 5 2/3 innings last night. The Cardinals by two solo home runs from MVP Paul Goldschmidt, and a double, a triple, and 3 RBIs for Tommy Edman. And Brendan Donovan went 2 for 3 and scored 2 runs. The Cardinals are now 22-28. Reds are 20-28. The Cardinals are now 5 back of the Brewers. Cardinals send Steven Matz 0-5 with a 5.05 ERA against Ben Lively, who is 1-2 with a 2.45 ERA. That game at 5:40 tonight. Kansas City Royals get 4 2/3 innings from Mike Myers, 6 hits and 8 strikeouts, and only gave up 1 run. Walked 1, and the Royals behind that effort win 4-1. The Royals are now 15-35, and they will have Zach Greinke on the mound tonight, 1-5 with a 4.82 ERA against Matthew Boyd, 3-3 with a 6.21 ERA. The Missouri State Bears are the number 2 seed in the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament. They will play at 7:30 p.m. tonight versus Murray State, who defeated Valparaiso 11-6 yesterday in Missouri Valley Conference baseball action. You've been watching and listening to the Missouri Sports Network morning update here on High School Game Day. Guy Newcomb telling you, hey, have a great day. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.